They're not giving me your comments down below, everyone. I just want y'all to know that. I don't understand why, but I'm not getting none of your comments, but every once in a while. So, the reason I'm going live, so I can see your comments. They're not letting me see your comments, folks. The only time I get to see your comments is live. I'm serious. And do me a favor, share, like, and keep on subscribing. I'm not going anywhere, and I've got a lot more jobs now. I'm not just do gaming. I'm doing weather. I'm doing earthquakes. I'm doing volcanoes. I'm doing snowstorms because they're using all the storms for FEMA camps and FEMA concentration camps and all that other stuff. But keep on sharing. Tell everybody know that I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. It's just we got family that's not been feeling good, and I'm trying to help them too. That's the reason I was gone for 3 months. But hey, I still had videos coming out and little, news. So it's nice to see you back, Anonymous. Hey, man, thank you. We got to stop the racist. Black, white, Hispanic needs to work together before Chinese comes in here and busts y'all's ass. That's the end. They want y'all to fight against each other, so they bring in martial law with the other countries. That is their plan, folks. I want y'all to know that. Barack Hussein Obama's plan, China's plan, they sat together over Christmas and said, hey, let's make the blacks and whites fight each other. While they're fighting, we can start martial law. That's the plan, folks. But I've got some breaking news. Big breaking news right now. And this is coming from my advisors and ex-CIA. And I swear to God, I can't understand why somebody would send me a message while I'm live. I'm gonna have to cut that down. Sorry about that. I've been getting messages by messages by messages. Look, if you're messaging me, that's fine. And I know you want to donate. I appreciate that. I really do. But guys, I've got a lot up to here on me on business and work, and I still do other jobs and stuff like that. But holy crap. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate all the donations. I got a heck of a donation, probably the biggest donation of them all. I've had donations before, $80 donations and 90, but this one just took the cake. $500 for the Marines militia and the kids. Thank you. And for me, so we can keep this thing running. Because if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be here. I'm just going to tell you straight up. But I'm hoping we'll get more views. My goal is to get close to 49 million views. I'm up to 6 million now on 8 YouTube channels, so that's not bad. I'm doing the best I can. Yes, I've got 8 YouTube channels. I'm only talking on 3. Scorpion, the Anonymous Wormwood True News, and this one. Oh man, I'm just working my rear end off, folks. I'm trying to get everything separated and fixed up and everything. You keep on unsubscribing and subscribing to my channel. Officer Kayla has been monitoring that and everything, and they know where you are. Quit tampering with people's YouTube channels. I've heard that other YouTube channels are being tampered with and everything. We're going to prosecute you. I just want you to know that. So just be nice, respect each other, no more hate. If you do any hate, that takes away your freedom of your speech. Just thought you might want to know that. So let's get to the news. Democrat has passed away, and she died during 9/11/2016. Yes, I'm saying right now, Hillary Clinton has passed away, and she is a clone. Y'all want to hear the story? Give me a like on that, or whoever's in there. I don't know who's in there, but let me see this. Wow, okay, cool. All right, I see 2 watching. All right, that's cool. It's better than nothing. It'll get stronger. You'll know it's me then. But I have gotten with anonymous groups, the Marines militia, Been with the Marines militia for three or 4 years now, probably longer than that. I can't even keep up. 5 maybe. But it's getting better. We're going to get somewhere, okay, guys? So let's get to the news. I want y'all to hear this. This is coming from ex-CIA, ex-NSA news. Let's see here. Where's that? Where's it at, ladies and gentlemen? We even got news on the one story from the Super Bowl. We got some horrendous news on that. Secret science numbers in letters for Mr. Caddy, which if you don't watch him, then you're asleep. Here it is, guys. Here it is. Shocking testimony. Hillary Clinton died in 2016. It was even on national television, folks, but they said it was an accident. No, it wasn't an accident, folks. She's dead. She's been dead. We think Donald Trump's dead because Ben Carson keeps on saying there's 2 Trumps. So here we go, folks. Wow, I had feelings something was happening with Mrs. Clinton. Yeah, remember when she fell almost into her van during 9/11 at Ground Zero? Yeah, that's when she passed away. Unbelievable. All right, and I put that out on a YouTube channel a long time ago, but Obama's administration deleted my NASCAR victory channel. Let's keep on.
Here with Truth Unsealed, where you learn what they don't want you to know. We have breaking news. A medical doctor who has acted as the personal physician to Bill and Hillary Clinton for many years has been indicted on several charges by the United States federal government, including violations of the RICO Act, treason, and accessory to murder. The doctor, whose name is being withheld due to threats made upon his life, agreed in a plea deal to testify against the Clintons in exchange for immunity from prosecution. During his testimony in a military tribunal taking place at Guantanamo Bay, this doctor said that on September the 11th, 2016, Hillary Clinton was pronounced clinically dead just weeks prior to November 2016 presidential elections, and that through a miracle of bizarre science, she was revived, and that her body continues to function under a life support system that includes special medical chemicals and bizarre machinery. This is not science fiction. This is science fact, according to this physician. Hold on to your hats, folks. This is about to get weird, but it's absolutely 100% factual. And the truth is about to be unsealed.
Remember, there was a movie just come out. Do y'all remember it? Does anybody know what movie I'm talking about that just come out? It's predictive programming, folks. They create clones because they love them. Remember the love? They said they were going to bring somebody in for love. That's the Antichrist, making you think that there is love. The white that you seen in the auditorium or the Capitol last night, I call it the auditorium. I call it like the bingo hall at ECW. But seriously, what just happened last night, before we go into the other story, we have figured this out, okay? Democrats and Republicans don't like each other. I'm sure you see that. But only on television. Everything is controlled by the bankers. They want order out of chaos. Okay? That's why if you not notice, black, white, Hispanic, Hold on. Finally find it. Me dumbass, lol. Huh? You're not a dumbass. You're not a dumbass. Don't worry about that, man. You're good. But and hit that bell, and you can get my I found this out, ladies and gentlemen. To get my notifications, you got to follow me on Facebook. Everybody's getting my notifications on following me. And what happened yesterday's recording was unbelievable. I hit the freaking link instead of public. I told you how bad my eyes were, and that's why I was so late. Hope y'all enjoy the Black Knight that I created. There's the dragon that everybody's in love with. I'm not, but I just create that stuff. I'm getting notifications on YouTube. Okay, well, some people don't. Okay, maybe it's because I'm putting gaming in there. Camouflage news is what I'm doing because we got to grab the gamers too, because nobody's doing it on gaming. My advisors told me if I did it on gaming that they're not looking at the gamers. The AI, I'm smarter than the AI guys. I'm smarter because I've got Edward Snowden that told me everything before he passed away, or he's underground or disappeared or something's going on. Julian Assange told me the same thing. I'm with some strong guys. I've been with them for a long, long time. I've been with Kevin Shipp since 2015. I got to meet him actually in 2014, and I worked hard on this arena. I hope y'all enjoy the game designs. Brung some celebrities versus the WWE African Americans. I sent you video in chat here. Unbelievable. Hey, I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing this with one eye too. It's pretty bad. Just like my videos, it makes my videos go stronger and share viral. And you donate on my Facebook Messenger, and we don't take credit cards or we take cash. We don't believe in the microchip or the RFID. The Marines militia don't either. General Burke, John Burks, says we're running out of time, and I mean we're running out of time. Did y'all see the earthquakes that happened today? Philippines had a 5.8. Then the USBS, I call it the USBS. Miss Greeley, great calling, by the way. 5.5. So you be the judge. Is it a 5.8 or a 5.5? At first it was a 5.8, then they changed it to a 5.5. But there's a lot of earthquakes happening. Indonesia just got hit. I can't even count how many earthquakes has happened. But I'm working my rear end off. Let's listen to this story. And if I don't get all of y'all's comments, I've got bad eyes, and I will read them afterwards. I'll watch and read every comment on live every time. Watch what you're saying on here, guys, because the CIA is watching everything you say. So if you say anything hatred or sexual harassment or threat, you're gone. That's what they've been doing, and the big channels are not telling you that. That's because they're CIA. I want y'all to know that. Kevin Shipp, thank you for giving me that information, by the way. That was him that did that. But I love you all. If you trust Obama and Trump, then you sheep are going to be destroyed. And you're going into concentration camp, just like in Hawaii, California. And we are going to follow the fires. By the way, Tasmanian, Australia, holy crap. Big fires are happening right now. Lightning strikes. You got drones hitting the woods and the meteors. We just had an earthquake happen here in Alabama, and it didn't even show up on the thing. I felt the house shake, folks. So I'm doing the best I can. Blacks, white, Hispanic, quit listening to that fake news. They want you dead. We want you alive. Let's keep on. We love you all. Enjoy.
A medical doctor who has acted as the officials that Hillary Clinton was pronounced clinically dead on September 11th, 2016. The doctor, whose name remains undisclosed due to threats made against his life, testified that Hillary passed away on the morning of Sunday, September 11th, after having fallen ill due to complications from a chronic medical condition brought on by the ravages of a rare disease known as Kuru. Kuru is a very rare, incurable, and invariably fatal neurodegenerative disorder that is common among the Fore people of Papua New Guinea. Kuru is caused by the transmission of abnormally folded proteins, prion proteins, which leads to symptoms such as tremors, loss of coordination, and neurodegeneration. The term Kuru derives from the foreword kuria, or guria, to shake, due to the body tremors that are a classic symptom of the disease, and Kuru itself means trembling. It is also known as the laughing sickness, due to the pathologic bursts of laughter which are a symptom of the disease. It is now widely accepted that Kuru is transmitted among members of the Fore tribe of Papua New Guinea via funerary cannibalism. Deceased family members are traditionally cooked and eaten, which is thought to help free child trafficking in the spirit of the dead. Women and children usually consume the brain, the organ in which infectious prions are most concentrated, thus allowing for transmission of Kuru. The disease is therefore more prevalent among women and children. The physician testified that Hillary had contracted the disease due to practices that she had been engaging in for several years, including some that required her to be involved in illegal and illicit activities, such as ritualistic cannibalism and child sacrifice. The doctor, whose testimony was given in exchange for immunity from prosecution as an accessory to murder, said that he was one of the former 3 attending physicians who regularly accompany Hillary Clinton when she travels on business and also for political appearances and in speeches. He was one of the doctors who tended to Hillary during the course of her failed 2016 presidential run. On the morning of September 11th, 2016, Hillary Clinton was in New York attending a September 11th memorial service. During the course of the event, Hillary, who could be seen wearing mysterious blue-tinted sunglasses, became visibly ill and was forced to leave the event. She was escorted by another attending physician, Dr. Lisa Bardak, who claimed in a 2-page letter that was released subsequent to Hillary's collapse on that morning that Mrs. Clinton's health was not a concern and was well under control. The diagnosis given at the time was pneumonia, aggravated by intense heat in New York City on that day. However, a quick fact check revealed that the temperature in New York City on that day was a comfortable 75 degrees, and those who witnessed Hillary's collapse as she entered a black van after leaving the memorial came away with the conclusion that the illness from which Hillary was suffering was far more serious than the diagnosis that her attending physician on that day had indicated. What was even more troubling to those who witnessed this event was the fact that Mrs. Clinton was not taken in that vehicle to a hospital, but rather was taken to her daughter Chelsea Clinton's New York City apartment. Hillary Clinton's unexpected visit to her daughter's New York City apartment after collapsing from pneumonia that weekend Chelsea Clinton's alleged apartment. However, the address she was filmed entering turned out to be a secret hospital that may have treated her for a more serious neurological problem, which the tribunal witness has now testified is Kuru. Pharmaceutical billionaire Martin Shkreli, who lives nearby, was the first to point out that the address Hillary visited was actually home to a health center. Republican nominee Donald Trump weighed in shortly after, claiming that Chelsea Clinton no longer lived at the address that Hillary was seen entering. Now, how likely is it?
All right. So that makes sense. That's why Trump won the election, folks. Believe it or not, God intervened. Okay? But I want to tell you this right now. If we have a dead Hillary Clinton out there and she's trying to run still, we might be in trouble, folks. Look, if you did not see what happened last night with Trump, he's lowering the medication on purpose because it's the chemtrails and the medication in CERN, Switzerland, along with G5 and the tablets are controlling you. And they're going to control you more. Just giving you heads up. That is one of the big deals that I've been concerned about. But you will wake up, or you will be fried like a freaking chicken in a microwave or something.
That a presidential candidate would be shoved unconscious by the Secret Service into a van and then rushed off to her daughter's $11 million apartment. Chelsea's apartment address is given as The Whitman, 21 East 26th Street, 4th floor, New York, New York, 10010. That address is shared with MetroCare Home Services, Inc., 21 East 26th Street, 4th floor, New York, New York, 100.
Yeah, I agree. You're right, Beverly. Thanks. You're welcome. Stents. I'm going to call you Stins. Okay? I hope I don't want to murder your name or nothing, but I really appreciate everything you've done. And you've been sharing like crazy. We met on Anonymous channel. Or Anonymous. I'm on 3 Anonymous groups. And they're sharing. And I really appreciate y'all. I love every one of y'all. We're not done. We're not done, folks. We're being shadow banned. I'm getting a bunch of views. The ones that is disliking, you're a pedophile. And you want to have sex with kids. And guess what? Kayla is watching you. Officer Kayla is looking for you right now. Yeah. Oh, and the Baphomet that you believe in, Michael, from Texas, right? I want to help you out, buddy. Oh, Anonymous Radio. Let me help you out, bud. See, I'm pretty good. I know who you are and where you're at. Because I'm the best in the world. There's one thing you don't know. I even know what you look like. That's right. Kayla gave me your mugshot. So you've had sex with kids? I'm sorry, buddy. You're going down by the Marines militia. I want you to know that. I'm just a speaker. General John Burks is coming for you, and he's going to bust down your door for messing with my channel and with these kids.
10. Same address, same floor, with apparently only one apartment per floor. Hillary Clinton is notoriously evasive about her medical history and is known for avoiding hospitals. Could it be that Hillary purchased this very expensive apartment in 2013 under the guise of giving it to her daughter Chelsea, while actually intending to use it as a secret private medical facility during her presidential campaign to evade the press? It should also be pointed out that Hillary Clinton never fully released her medical records during the 2016 presidential campaign. Many times during the course of the campaign, Hillary appeared gaunt, ashen, and visibly ill. Several behavior problems also occurred during the course of the campaign, such as uncontrollable coughing spasms, as well as twitching, several falls, and hysterical laughter at inappropriate times. All of these behavioral traits and symptoms are commonplace in association with a diagnosis of kudu. So, is this disease that Hillary Clinton was and or is suffering from? Well, according to the doctor testifying at the tribunal, the answer is absolutely yes. Let's examine it. First, Hillary Clinton clearly has serious medical problems and is receiving unknown or inexplicable treatments for it. Second, her health problems mainly manifest as speech problems, uncontrollable coughing, or inappropriate laughter, problems walking, and a bizarre tongue ulcer. Third, she is professionally and personally connected to Marina Abramovic, a bizarre performance artist, and therefore has a surprising number of connections to the occult and to the satanic art and magic ritual known as spirit cooking. Fourth, spirit cooking includes disturbing instructions to cut into one's own flesh, eat the pain, and mix bodily fluids like breast milk, urine, blood, semen, and even feces for spiritual drinking. Fifth, the usual assumption had been that she has Parkinson's disease, or might simply be a functioning alcoholic who stumbles and acts out in public. But according to the testifying attending physician, none of these diagnoses come close to the truth. A truth he knows because Hillary Clinton admitted it to him in confidence, a confidence which has now been forever broken. In any case, the term kudu derives from the four-word kuria or guria, to shake, a reference to the body tremors that are a classic symptom of the disease. Again, it is also known as the laughing sickness, due to the pathologic bursts of laughter which are a symptom of the disease. It is now widely accepted that kudu was transmitted among members of the Fore tribe of Papua New Guinea via funerary cannibalism. Kudu causes physiological as well as neurological effects that ultimately lead to death. So, let's review. Neurological disorders? Check. Bodily tremors? Check. Laughing fits? Check. Ritual consumption of human tissues? In the first stage of kudu, victims exhibit unsteady stance and gait, decreased muscle control, tremors, and speech problems. In the second stage, the patient is incapable of walking without support and suffers ataxia and severe tremors. Furthermore, the victim is emotionally unstable and depressed, yet has uncontrollable sporadic laughter. In the next stage, the patient is incapable of sitting without support, suffers severe ataxia, is unable to speak, and is incontinent. Also, speech problems occur. The victim is unresponsive to his or her surroundings and develops chronic ulcerated wounds. Ultimately, an infected person usually dies within 3 months to 5 years after the first symptoms, often because of pneumonia and of pressure sore infection. Pneumonia? Why, yes, that's exactly the explanation that her campaign gave to the public after she froze up and collapsed in New York on September 11th, 2016. Now, is any of this 100% conclusive? No, I admit that, of course, but it does remind us of two bits of wisdom. First, the outside gradually comes to reflect the inside of a person. Over time, our thoughts and our habits express themselves, impose themselves, if you will, on our physical appearance and health. So, if a person is filled with lies and dark thoughts for decades.
Yeah, George W. Bush Jr. said it. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on me twice. And he was trying to tell you that we were fooling you. And that's what he did. They all did it, folks. You got to get this in your thick skull. The only hero you got is the man upstairs. These rich, Illuminati New World Order bitches don't care about you. And I'll say this again. Who killed the bus driver? Remember when the Joker killed his own men? You're next, Antifa. Or shall I say, AKA Yellow Vest. Yeah, we just looked you up. The Yellow Vest are the same people as Antifa. They're all actors. You've been warned, everyone. Wake up, everyone. Let's see what you just say. God said, trust no man. You got it. You got it. Well, you can trust me. I'm a man. But that's because the man told me to give y'all heads up what's happening. Y'all are being distracted of what's coming from outer space. You're not getting these earthquakes for nothing. You're getting these earthquakes because meteors and asteroids are hitting the ground.
It will manifest in their appearance. An internally corrupt or rotten person will inevitably show external bodily corruption as well. Second, we can run from our actions for a long time, but eventually the consequences catch up with us. If Hillary ever had ingested the ingredients in spirit cooking, not even she is above the law of consequences. Now, why is all of this important 3 years after Donald Trump soundly defeated Hillary in the 2016 presidential election? Because Hillary is considering a run again in 2020.
Reverse psychology, folks. Look, Trump didn't want to win, believe it or not. It was just supposed to be a distraction and a ruse, believe it or not. Okay? Trump won because the 13 world banks said they wanted him to win. They wanted order out of chaos. And whose book says that? George Soros, that controls CBS, NBC, ABC, CNN, Fox, HLN, NBC, all of them are being controlled by the New World Order to make you their bitch.
And the testimony given by one of her attending physicians became even more explosive. The doctor testified that after having been diverted to her daughter Chelsea's apartment, Hillary Clinton was pronounced clinically dead.
Kayla told me to tell you quit liking and disliking, quit subscribing and unsubscribing, or she's coming to your house and put a boot up your ass. I just thought you might want to know that, Michael. We're coming for you, bud. If you didn't hear what I just said a while ago, you're going to jail for pedophilia and hacking. The Marines militia, General John Burks, says he's putting a boot up your ass, and she's coming with Kayla.
On September 11th, had been from the moment she collapsed, completely unresponsive, while being pushed into the medical black van, which had been disguised as a campaign vehicle for her. This doctor testified that it was he himself who pronounced her dead. If the situation ended there, the campaign, with just a couple of weeks remaining prior to the election, would have ended. The Democrats would have been forced to scramble to find another candidate to fill Hillary's shoes in the election. Her running mate, Senator Tim Kaine of Virginia, was widely considered a buffoon by many, even within the Democrat Party. Without Hillary at the top of the ticket, the Democrats knew they stood no chance of winning. They desperately needed Hillary Clinton alive. What happened on that day in Chelsea's apartment is so bizarre and unbelievable, it sounds like the stuff of science fiction. But I can assure you that it was not fiction, but fact. Within mere moments of having been declared clinically dead, according to this attending physician, the body of Hillary Clinton was attached to a machine which literally put her in a state of suspended animation and life support. The attending physician at the tribunal has testified that Hillary was immediately drained of almost all of her blood in a fashion extremely similar to that which a mortician uses to drain the blood from a corpse. At the time that Hillary's blood was being eliminated from her body, blood of the same type was being infused into her body through a process known as parabiosis. In the field of experimental physiology, parabiosis is a class of techniques in which two living organisms are joined together surgically and develop single, shared physiological systems, such as shared circulatory systems. Through surgically connecting two animals, researchers can prove that the feedback system in one animal is circulated and affects the second animal via blood and plasma exchange. Unfortunately, experimentation on this process is no longer limited to lab rats and other animals. Members of the healthy but wealthy elite are now paying upwards of $8,000 for 1.5 liters or 34 fluid ounces of young blood in a desperate bid to turn back the hands of time, and, in the case of Hillary Clinton, to literally bring her back to life after she was pronounced clinically dead. Now, while young blood transfusions cannot literally replace an elderly person's body with that of a young person, there is some scientific evidence that it can rejuvenate tissue and repair cellular damage. Interestingly, while infusing old patients with young blood definitely seemed to reverse some of the signs of aging, the exact opposite effect was noted when young people were injected with old blood. Two prestigious Ivy League colleges, Stanford and Harvard, have conducted studies which appear to confirm the effectiveness of the vampire treatment using either a specifically isolated protein from mouse blood or by simply injecting plasma from young mice into old mice. Plasma is the part of the blood that keeps cells in suspension and contains electrolytes, hormones, dissolved proteins, glucose, clotting factors, carbon dioxide, and oxygen. It serves both a protein reserve and as a protection against infection and blood disorders. Ambrosia, a company based in California, has been offering transfusion of human plasma sourced from young donors at a cool $8,000 for 1.5 liters, which is transfused into the recipient over a 2-day period. Ambrosia is owned by a 33-year-old med school graduate who does not have a medical license. To bypass the FDA approval needed to legitimately sell the transfusions, Ambrosia is calling its operation a clinical trial. Jeff Karmazin is this 33-year-old medical graduate who does not have a license to practice, but this process is overseen by a doctor who was disciplined in 2015 by the California Medical Board. Karmazin insists that his trial participants are experiencing wonderful results, including improvements in sleep and declines in levels of carcinoembryonic antigens and amyloids, proteins involved in cancer and Alzheimer's disease, of as much as 20%. What he is selling is potentially very dangerous, however. Fellowship of the Minds warned, quote, in the young...
Do you know how I know it's you, Gypsy Radio? Because I've got a message telling me you're subscribing and unsubscribing to my channel almost every hour. Do you think that's stopping me from doing what I'm doing? Do you realize I've got over 6 million views? I know you're on there. I know. Every time you dislike a video, that means you want to eat a kid and you want to have sex with them. I just want you to know that, kid. Old man that can't give it up no more. I'm the best in the world and you're not. You're still sitting at 300 subscribers because you don't have the balls of what I'm doing. You would start supporting me and I would help you, but no, you didn't want to. You wanted to kiss Dustin McGee's butt. You gave my phone number to him. Guess what? You're going to jail for slandering my number. Slandering my name. I want you to know that, old man. With the little goat face that you have on your videos and you're playing your NASCAR with kids. I want you to know that, Michael. Just thought you might want to know that we're following you and we're watching you. Kayla loves taking you down. Officer Kayla is coming for you and Andrew Collins, along with Jonathan Walker and Stony Stone. They're all pedophiles and they're all going to jail.
On old mice experiments, researchers found that some of these mice died quickly, 11 out of 69 in one experiment, for reasons the scientists could not explain, but described as possibly some sort of rejection.
Yeah, that's right. You're right, Beverly. All I got to say is we are bringing down the New World Order. And get this. Michael can't even get a damn, he don't even have 2 pennies to rub on his freaking fingers. I try to help him and he don't want to help. He wants to suck Dustin's wee-wee. Ain't that right? Where's Dustin at, huh? He was arrested by Kayla for pedophilia to a kid, and we sent the pictures right back to his wife. I want you to know that. And we're getting you too. See, I'm not just a YouTuber. I'm investigating pedophiles.
Evidence from 2 large studies in 2017 showed that the transfusion of blood from younger donors to older people led to outcomes that were either no different from or led to worse outcomes than blood older donors. And that doesn't even take into consideration ethical concerns about where the need for a fresh supply of young blood could eventually lead. In any case, according to this testifying physician, he oversaw the process.
Hey, troller, try to make him. Bully, try to make that. Try to make Mayweather with one eye when you can't even do nothing with two. Huh? Can you do it, son? No. All you can do is crash people and sexual harass people and threaten people and mess with people's YouTube channels because you don't have a life. Your wife left you, didn't she? Huh? I already know. I know everything about you, Michael. You're a Michael Obama bitch.
Which allowed Hillary to be injected with the blood of a young person, a girl, who he testified had been procured for just this purpose. But as if this was not bad enough, there was a second element to the procedure being performed on Hillary Clinton, which should be of grave concern to those for whom the parabiosis procedure is not considered ethical. The treatment reportedly took several hours, with the recuperation process taking several additional days. Since Mrs. Clinton could not appear to be...
Hey, why don't you say something, coward? You got the balls to say something on my messenger? Huh? You got any balls to say something on my comments right here on live? Because guess what? Guess what? This will be the final live and I will be recording every one of them now. You won't be liking and disliking after that. Because if you not noticed, I've got more likes than your dislikes with your 6 dislikes. One person disliking my video 6 times. So you got 6 subscribers from your cell phone? Huh? When I've got a tablet and a GoPro camera? Miss Goots, this is what I go through. Because they want to have sex with our kids. And guess what? We're going to stick the gun straight up their ass. For it. You're not touching our kids anymore, pedophile. You're not. And I found out who you are. I found out who you are. You hacked people's PlayStations and took their bank accounts a couple years ago. I shut you down. You want to mess with me now? Huh? Do you? Say something, man. Say something. You don't say anything? I'm going to tell the whole world your last name. Michael. Come on, bud. Come on. Come on. Bring it. Say something. You don't say anything, like I said, I'm going to tell the whole world your name. You're a pedophile, dude. And everybody's been telling me that you got so many accounts giving people addresses and names and phone numbers. Did you know that's prison time for you, bud? Actually, it's not prison time anymore. They're killing the prisoners to depopulate the country. Do you want to go to jail? You want to die? Which one is it, bud? You got a problem with me because I care about these kids in the Marines militia that walked away from your pedophile government? Yes, he's a coward. He's nothing but a punk. Him and Matt Genovese from Detroit, Michigan. We're going to lose. See, I'm that good, guys. I'm that good. I know who they are. You just don't understand. They've hated me for 8 years because I've been shutting down pedophiles for 8 years on NASCAR Online. Even on Call of Duty. Because guess who else I arrested? Mistakes were made. Jonathan Kyle Walker from Village, South Carolina. Where's he at? Haven't seen a video 5 years from him. Huh? Hubba, 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 hubba. Who do you trust? Me? Or the rich people that's going to bring you down, Michael? Hubba, 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 hubba. Who do you trust? Me? Or your stupid pedophile government, punk?
Quote unquote missing in action during the final weeks leading up to the election. The DNC reportedly hired several doppelgangers or lookalikes to make appearances as Hillary Clinton at several events leading up to Election Day. The same situation is now apparently occurring with Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. The DNC has been placing ads for those who look exactly like Ruth Bader Ginsburg so that she will be seen making appearances when in fact she may have already passed away. It should be noted that as Hillary's recovery process continued, she herself was able to make some appearances. But it should also be noted that several visible signs were available to indicate that Hillary was being treated for some sort of a strange illness. For one thing, she appeared to be wearing some sort of a brace on her back. But this brace was unusually large and looked to be more of a device being used for the administration of medication than for the purpose of keeping her upright. And that is exactly what it is. This is actually a machine which administers a component with the blood directly into Hillary Clinton's bloodstream as her current blood supply is removed. Remember the orthopedic metatarsal boot that Hillary Clinton was seen wearing several times in photographs just prior to the election? Many people, including this reporter, were led to believe that the boot was concealing an electronic tethering device designed to keep Hillary Clinton from leaving the country prior to her indictment on the charges for which she now faces trial. Instead, the boot was designed to conceal a fistula.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, Michael. You're gonna be in a FEMA camp this year. Texas is gonna get hit by a large hurricane. Hey, I'm telling you now, because the ex-CIA is telling me where they're going because they got their emails. I just wanted you to know that. Texas, you're going down, partner. I have a question, okay? What and why are they saying Hillary Clinton is alive? Why the big show knowing that she died in 1996? No, she died in 2011. Right when she was getting in the vehicle during the, they were at the ground zero. Yeah. What was this? Hold on. All right. Get out of my face. I don't care right now. Yeah, well, that's great. All right, guys, let's keep on going. We got a lot going on. Y'all don't understand. I'm here to give out real news while they want to play trolling games. Your one dislike, is probably going to overtower the ones you've been doing. Seriously. Have you not noticed every time you dislike my videos, everybody else likes my videos because they know I'm doing everything right? You must be getting paid by George Soros. You are. I forgot. That's right. You're an old man that can't give it up no more. My bad. I wasn't sure when she died. Yeah, she died and they even showed it on the news. But keep on. We're not done. Shoot, we are not done. For crying out loud. Enjoy.
That was implanted in the base of Hillary's foot to drain the old blood as the new young blood was entering her system. This fistula explains the reasons behind the many awkward falls Hillary has taken and continues to take to this very
Hey, Michael, can you do it with one eye? That's Jay-Z, by the way. White boy.
day. The fistula provides the drainage for blood and for the component that is added to that blood to keep her body functioning as a zombie and literally a vampire. That component is adrenochrome. Adrenochrome is created in the body by the oxidation of adrenaline. It is what gives the adrenaline high associated with high-risk activities, such as skydiving. Several small-scale studies were done in the 1950s and 60s, reporting that adrenochrome triggered psychotic reactions like thought disorder, derealization, and euphoria. Author Hunter S. Thompson described it this way, quote, "The first wave felt like a combination of mescaline and methadone," end quote. It is speculated children are tortured to create large amounts of adrenochrome.
African Americans, what's up? What's up? What's up? By the way, my dad is married to an African American, so I'm very proud of it. You know why? Because we're not hateful like you are, Michael.
In their blood. This blood is either drunk or given in a blood transfusion. Blood type O negative is universal, meaning it can be used in transfusion regardless of the blood type of the recipient. It is most commonly found in black people. It is especially common in Haitians. Remember the Clintons' role in Haitians' child sex trafficking? The leaked email from Clinton's campaign manager, John Podesta, contained many cryptic references to walnuts and walnut sauce. Quote, "I'm coming to town the week after next and will bring some walnuts. John, we know you're a true master of cuisine, and we have appreciated that for years. But walnut sauce for the pasta? Mary, please tell..."
That's John Podesta they're talking about, guys. The one that murdered Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton. Lincoln Park, Chester Bennington, his stepson.
"Was the straight story? Was the sauce actually very tasty? I should go through. I look forward to working with you and maybe getting some of the pasta and walnut sauce dish. We promised her a package. Rachel cleared that. I think we created one, like walnut or something. Does this ring a bell?" Now, while this is clearly code, it is unclear whether walnut sauce refers to adrenochrome, pineal gland secretion, or something else entirely. And yet, what could be more terrifying than being trafficked for sex? Being murdered in a ritual sacrifice. And even worse than that would be being murdered in a ritual sacrifice so wealthy elite Kabbalists can harvest your adrenal glands to get the compound they need to prolong their decrepit lives. This is exactly what the Clintons and their cohorts have been doing as part of the Pizzagate pedophile child sex trafficking scandal. It is also this information that the Clintons fought ferociously to keep from getting out to the public. Unfortunately for the Clintons, and especially for Hillary Clinton and her aide Uma Abedin, the information became available when files discovered on Anthony Weiner's laptop, including one called Life Insurance, were leaked to WikiLeaks and the New York authorities by Seth Rich. The files, including a video of Hillary Clinton and Uma Abedin engaging in sex, torture, mutilation, and the cannibalizing of a young girl and the removal of her face in secret chambers at Jeffrey Epstein's private island, found their way onto the dark web. This information cost Seth Rich his life. It also cost the lives of over 56 people who knew of the Clintons' involvement in Satanism, pedophilia, and child sex trafficking going back decades, including 12 Clinton bodyguards for happening to learn the horrible truth. To this day,
I've been trying to tell y'all this for a long, long time that the Clintons was doing this. And not just the Clintons. It's like crazy, crazy guys. People that you thought you were loved with are killing people. Like Obama's UN is killing people like our military at the Midwest, the Middle East. They're using drones, okay? So just want you to know that. Thank you for the 5 likes, everyone.
Hillary Clinton's life, if one can call it that, is being sustained through the process of parabiolic adrenochrome infusion, or parabialysis, a process similar to dialysis. Only instead of cleansing the toxins and returning the blood to the individual undergoing this treatment, parabialysis drains the blood and replaces it with the blood of a young child or teen who is literally tortured and frightened to death to acquire the chemical component. Hillary Clinton is a vampire / zombie who died on September 11th, 2016, and whose body has been kept functioning through this high-tech Frankenstein process to this very day. And now she is considering running for president again. Even more frightening is the fact that part of this process, known as parabiosis, is now mainstream with companies like Ambrosia profit.
Well, that's not all, Beverly. Creepy Joe Biden that likes to touch little kids on national television on C-SPAN is running. I'm going to put out a video out on my anonymous Wormwood True News channel that's going to blow you away. It shows in 2021 that Obama, Joe Biden, and Hillary Clinton comes back from predictive programming in 2021, folks. That's when World War III starts. When they come in, that's when World War III will start. Why it's not starting now? Because it's all a distraction. Nothing's happening right now because Wormwood hasn't crossed the other side yet. When Wormwood crosses the other side on May 8th, 2024, you ain't going to have long. You've only got 5 years at least. I've been telling y'all this. But they are using martial law during the storms. I want y'all to know that. We've been watching this since Hurricane Katrina. But I noticed it in Hurricane Andrew. There goes Jay-Z. He can go back rapping. Well, but yeah, we're not done. Just keep on sharing, liking, and subscribing. And thank you. I'm serious. Thank you, Miss Goots, for donating $500. Seriously. If you don't believe that I got $500, all I got to say is the Marines militia and the kids thanks you. The ones that has been donating, you know who you are. Thank you. Because I'm telling you right now, if it weren't for all these donations, I wouldn't be here. Can't do this for free. We all got to work, right? Well, I work as a meteorologist, volcano specialist, earthquake specialist. I've been doing that for years, guys. I made A honor roll in science. I worked for reverse psychology. I went to school for reverse psychology. I bet y'all half of y'all don't even know what that is. But I've been teaching y'all that on my other YouTube channels that y'all have not seen none of the videos of. I'm telling you. But everybody else has. 6 million views? Really? I wasn't expecting it. I really wasn't. I did not know I was that good. But I'm not that good because if it weren't for y'all, I wouldn't be here. Like I said, thank you.
By supplying the elite, the rich, and the powerful with a means to extend their lives, with the opportunity to do even more damage and commit even more satanic evil on our nation. Can this be stopped? Only time will tell. So what do you think, folks? Do we have a zombie possibly running for president again in 2020? Hillary Clinton is close to, from what I understand and what my sources are telling me, making an announcement about a possible additional president.
Nobody's voting. Did you not hear what I said? They're planning on blowing up the Capitol building. I said this months ago, folks. It's coming. Okay? There won't be no more Congress, no more president. Your president will be the AI. I want y'all to know that. See, people that dislikes and likes my video, human error. They're going to eliminate him very, very soon. Because humans have failed to work together as a team. Just thought you might want to know that. You spitting in people's... You probably worked at Burger King and spit in people's food and you probably got fired, so you're still pissed off at that because you didn't do the right thing. You're an old man that needs to grow up. Seriously. I've already put Andrew Collins in the place he needed to be. If you did not know, from Ocala, Florida, he's in prison.
In 2020, against the expected incumbent, Donald Trump. But her health remains a mystery, and according to this physician, she is actually on a form of life support and has been for the last...
Wait a minute, Beverly, you've been watching my channel for how long? Who's voting? Did you just say going to vote for them? You don't vote. We don't vote. She don't vote. He don't vote. Black, white, Hispanic don't vote. Your 13 World Banks has been voting for years. You never been free, everyone. You never was. I knew October the 1st, 2016, that your freedom on YouTube and on the internet was going to disappear. I tried to warn y'all August of 2016, and nobody wanted to listen about that. The Capitol building is going to be destroyed. Yes, it's predictive programming, folks. What did Back to the Future say in part 2? Roads, where we're going to be going, we're not going to need roads. And what are they making here in Birmingham? Bridges. Not roads, bridges. For 34,000 pound tanks to come in here and bust y'all's asses for shooting each other.
3 years. Incredible. The larger picture in all of this is the fact that much of what happened to Hillary Clinton is currently available to the mass public, at least those who are wealthy enough to afford such treatment, a certain fountain of youth, if you will, by the use of blood being transfused, young blood being transfused into the wealthy elite at $8,000 for, 36 ounces of the blood. So that part of it is available to those who can afford to do it right now. And unfortunately, there are ethical concerns involved with this process. In just a moment, we'll talk to someone who will give us an insight into the strange and possible side effects of such a treatment and also the ethical concerns surrounding it. Stay with us. Truth Unsealed continues.
Yes, it is. You're right.
Right after this.
You
Looks
are right.
like you're not sleeping well.
How did you know? Megan! Hey! You're that guy! The My Pillow guy!
That's right, and I'm here to help you get the best sleep of your lives. Just like all of you out there, I had problems sleeping. I had tried every pillow out there and none of them worked. That's why I invented My Pillow. My patented fill adjusts to your exact individual needs and helps keep your neck aligned. My Pillow will hold its shape all night long, regardless of your sleep position, for the best sleep of your life.
Call or go to mypillow.com. Use the
I'm sorry about this. That's a commercial I can't even skip. Yeah, that's supposed to have been Saints Row belt, and that didn't even work right. But what do you expect? The internet is not God, Michael. Never will be, Antifa.
promo code and save over 50%.
You're a George Soros sellout bitch, and we're coming for you.
With Mike's 4-pack. You'll get 2 My Pillow premiums and 2 Go Anywhere pillows. It's one of his best offers ever.
You're sleeping better,
Much better.
and you're looking good.
Feeling good.
I knew you would.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit mypillow.com. Smile.
No matter how well you provide for your family today, if you don't have life insurance, their future may be at risk. Why not help guarantee those you love $250?
Let's break it for a minute. Life insurance? You mean Oscar insurance with the microchip? Oscar from Sweden? Y'all didn't know this, and I'll say this on this channel. Oscar is Jared Kushner's brother's boyfriend. How do you like that one, ladies and gentlemen? How about that one? I bet you didn't even know that, Michael. You're so damn stupid you can't even learn anything. All you want to do is fuck off and be a dumbass. But your dumbass days are over. You followed me to this channel. You followed me to this channel. You followed me to this channel. You're Dustin McGee 8 that's going to jail. Dustin's gone, guys. I took him out. I told him to quit threatening my family and me, and he's gone. There's somebody else that will be gone very, very soon. Jim Toome from Tennessee that looks like Carrot Top. We're going to bitch slap him. I've got his face. And it's going on my YouTube, not on the video or anything. I could, but it's just going to be too easy. I'm going to put it on the bulletin board. I love that new bulletin board, don't y'all? Lacey, thank you for subscribing. And I'm sorry you missed out on live last night, everyone, but it wasn't live. I was testing something out, and it worked. And I'm going to start doing that more because I don't want to see dumbasses on my messenger, on the comments down below. Nothing against y'all, but I'm letting the AI take your comments and then have the AI drawn your ass for threatening somebody or threatening our women. You ain't nothing but a pedophile, Michael. Because I'll tell you this, Kayla said that you sexual harassed her, and you said that she was fake. Did you know that, Michael? Gypsy Radio, Soul Radio, whatever you want to call it, or anonymous radio, like a dumbass. Hey, I want to help you out. Texas is going down by China. How do you like that one, Hot Musket?
$50,000 or more with life insurance through AIG Direct. Less than $14 a month buys a 40-year-old man a $250,000 term life policy. That's up to 3 times what you can get from other companies for the same price. Make the future more secure for those you love. Call
Lord have mercy, guys.
0012.
See if I can pass this.
It never used to have a name, but
All
now
right,
it's
here
been
we go.
given a name. It's called parabiosis. It's the concept of infusing young blood into old bodies. Now, of course, this is nothing new, at least according.
Nobody told me what that movie was. It's called Replica. Look it up, folks. Hollywood's telling you what they're doing to your dumbasses. I just thought you might want to know that. Michael, did you know the Illuminati videos that I did, part 1, part 2, and part 3? The guy that's speaking played in the movie Halloween. You get it? Halloween? They're bringing in the microchip. They did it in October, folks, during Hurricane Michael. You see where I'm coming from? You're welcome.
To the sources that I've been taking a look at, the potential for being used as an anti-aging, metabolism boosting, and disease fighting element have been a recognized field of study. Now, no proof that it really does work, but it's been a field of study for over 100 years. But it does get tied to the idea of the long history of medical kidnapping of children to have their blood harvested and infused into the bodies of.
Well, it was American Dream, but the Americans don't want to work together to bring back the American Dream. They want to suck on Mr. Donald Trump's ding-ding that had sex with his daughter. Or Obama wanted to have sex with his, not his real daughters, but he had sex with his daughters. Okay? His fake daughters, or whatever you want to call them. I wanted y'all to know that. I mean, the whole family. They sit there and make fun of Alabamians. Well, look who's talking. We got the emails of what they did. And we're bringing them down. Y'all ain't even seen nothing yet. Aaron Brockovich, a.k.a. Julia Roberts. We got her dancing with the New World Order banks, stripping. That's right. I'm going to show y'all that video without the nudity. Okay? You're going to be shocked. You're going to be shocked. Pretty woman walking down the street. Pretty woman. Like the girl I don't want to meet.
A global wealthy elite who literally prey on children's blood to stay alive. And this news source that I use, naturalnews.com, is not one of these fringe or conspiracy-related websites as a general rule. It's a
Nope, that's not Annie Hathaway this time that I created. It is none other than Halle Berry. Halle Berry.
Most of their articles, and I know that you're familiar with the website, have to do with natural health and alternative medicine. But
yes, it is. Yes, it is. Beverly sounds like Stone Cold Steve Austin. What? 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 Yeah, well, when China comes in here and they tell you to get on the floor and you're going to say what, they're probably going to shoot you in the head. So you either shoot back or give up. Jinping, I just reported this, but I'm now going to report it now. It was on Facebook. I'm reporting it now on Facebook Live. Jinping took the crosses and the churches out. That's not all, folks. They're putting tablets in front of their kids and controlling their women and their kids with tablets because they're taking the vaccine shot and the pill. The medication that you're taking, like I said, when they drop that medication, you're going to be controlled more. It's reverse psychology. Everything that you heard last night with Donald Trump, with his Illuminati John Cena sign, every time he talks with his OK sign. Y'all hate me. That's fine. I don't care. I love you because you're here to get the truth. Oh, I don't play either. I don't play either. And I certainly don't play with Antifas that fucks with my YouTube channels and the women that works with me and that comments down below. Touch them again and they're going to get you. I promise you. You have been reported, by the way. Not just reported. Kayla's about to knock your YouTube channel off. Who do you think took down BP Earthwatch? I was just a speaker. I promise you. Jonathan's about to lose his channel. John X Army. Stony Stone. You don't even understand. We took his live YouTube channel off. Yeah, sure did. Sure did. Sure did. And I've got 8 YouTube channels. You're never going to stop me, Michael. 8. 6 million views. 3 of them I talk on. The 5, I don't. As in 5, you can't see me, Michael. And no, I don't give out my subscriber channels. You've already subscribed, I already know.
This was on here, and I thought to myself, I wanted to get Ronnie McMullen's take on it. What do you think of this idea? Do you think there is anything to the idea of blood transfusions being used as an anti-aging process?
Yeah.
I've heard it before. There were meetings in Denver back in the early 2000s of the global elite. I even heard rumors that Bush was there as well. My opinion, whether it works or not.
It wasn't a rumor. It was real. George W. Bush was there. And the reason they're coming after Texans, the gold that they took out of the 9/11 buildings are in Austin, Texas. That's why they bring in multiple military down there. It's not for the wall. What wall? What wall? The China wall? The Berlin Wall that we brung down by Ronald Reagan, Donald Trump's bitch friend? Just saying, guys. You bring in that wall. Excuse me. You bring in that wall. Your freedom will be dead. You think your freedom's dead now? Just wait. It's to put you in a FEMA account. Remember the video of Green Day? Wake me up when September comes. 2 couple, the woman and the man, runs away, jumps over Donald Trump's wall. Just thought you might want to know that. Guess what? That video has been deleted. Do you know why? Because it's true. Anybody that deletes people's stuff is telling the truth. It's true. But the ones that's messing with my channel is going to lose their channel. They've already have been. BP Earthwatch is gone. Alex Jones is gone. But he finally woke up. Resistance is with us now. The resistance is with us now, Michael. That's another channel we have. I work with a bunch of people. A bunch that walked away from the pedophile government. Your one like and dislike is going to overshadow you after I leave live today. If you not noticed, every time I leave, there's more likes than dislikes. Do you know why? Because they know that I'm telling the truth and you're not. You never was. You're always been a liar. You've been sucking Stony Stone's dick and Anthony Freeman's dick, which Anthony Freeman is about to go through a divorce. That's right. Kayla's got some pictures of him with a little girl. See, we're surrounding the people that's been messing with us. I'm the best in the world. Like I said, you're not. I'm on a live mic again, feeling better than I have been. And bringing down every sexual harassment and threat. And Kayla's enjoying you sending messages to her on comments. Because she's going to put the boots up your ass. She's a cop from Arizona, by the way. And that was my ex-girlfriend. Any questions, bitch?
I don't think it does scientifically. Could it? I guess, I'm not a scientist, so I'm really stretching. This is more intuitive talk than it is scientific talk for me. But I don't think it works. But here is how it might do whatever they kind of want it to do, is because it's ritualistic.
By the way, do me a favor, Stens. Share this video viral on your Facebook, my Facebook, and Anonymous. We got to get this out. People don't even realize people don't even realize this is happening.
They, think about where they're getting this blood, baby's blood, however they're getting it. And I don't even want to go into great detail because that becomes a very scary, yucky show. But long and the short of it is, when this is infused, however it's infused or however it's taken in, their ideas obviously is I'm going to live longer. This blood's going to transfuse me, my old blood, exchange old blood for new blood kind of idea. But you have to wonder where they're getting the blood, who is at the top of that operation. And the other thing is there's so much blood sacrifice.
Thank you. Share all videos. I'm going to send you out my other YouTube channel, Scorpion, Deth Drop, The Real NWO, The Real News. And I'm going to give you out my other channels because I trust you, man. The ones that wants to donate, you know how you do it. You got to go to my Facebook and comment on my Facebook. And if you got a city or state and you don't look fake, go to my messenger and we'll give you the address of the Marines militia where they stay. That's where I get my mail. It's over there. In Calera. I'm not in Calera. I'm actually in Adamsville, Alabama. So just thought you might want to know that. The Marines militia, former Navy, Gerald Bradier will be getting my mail for me. Yeah, he was in Desert Storm.
Price that goes involved in the global elite. And with that comes power. And let me give you an example. If someone was to go out and murder somebody, it's like the worst thing you can do. But there's a transfer of power.
By the way, I'm going to start recording the videos a lot earlier so y'all can see them. It won't be live anymore due to the lady that has been hired me, Lindsay, Jason, and Michael. Who you are. Y'all the ones that hired me. Y'all the ones that's paying me. And you're paying these kids in the Marines militia. Jason Aldean says thank you. These dumbasses don't even realize that we've been training with Jason Aldean for months now. You shot at the wrong person, NWO, in Las Vegas. Because he's got a family and he's going to beat your ass. But this is Zeus, Mr. T, G-Unit, 50 Cent, and Booker T, the final match of the night. Enjoy the Black Ops 3 Championship in a steel cage, fatal 4-way.
They always say the first person, and then after that, a killer can kill very easily. The first one's the worst one. So there's.
Oh, Michael. And we've got 2 words for you. Martial law. The Marines militia is coming for you, Michael.
The transfer of power, and when I say power, not good power. I'm talking about dark energy. And so I think this whole blood transfusion issue has to really be more, just in my intuitive opinion, more about sacrificial blood being taken for more power, and that's what the global elite's all after anyway. It's not.
All right, thank you, Stents. Appreciate it. You're the man. From Belgium, right? This guy's from Belgium, folks. I met him from Anonymous. Belgium, guys. I've got European people here. I've got Japan people, Philippines. I've got friends from Philippines, guys, just for buying a phone. They wanted to get on my YouTube channel. Chica is her name. Thank you. All of y'all know who you are. We're bringing down the NWO. And that old man that can't get it up no more, that's got a little kitty cat, that he's petting his cat all the time, and he looks like a goat in at Gypsy Stereo or Gypsy Radio. I'm just going to give you a heads up. Kayla's going to put your cat in a pet cemetery. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Like they care about humans. They don't even care about one another. They care about themselves. They do not even care. They don't even care about family members. I mean, old man Bush tried to kill his son a couple of different times.
Yep. So
this is something that, and they what's funny is that in the press with the fake news, they portray
that his son was not George W. Bush Sr., folks. It was Jeb Bush that was almost killed. That is true. Jeb Bush is actually not a bad guy, believe it or not. He's actually one of the good guys, and that's why they eliminated him and they made fun of him so bad on the GOP.
Like they're just, wonderful guys and such a close. We loved each other so much, and what a crock. So, anyway, I think it has to do with sacrificial blood and a transfer of more power, dark power, obviously, but more power to the global elite.
I think you're absolutely right, because first of all, whether or not.
By the way, guys, Zeus is actually from Bessemer, Alabama. His real name is Tiny Tim, folks. Look him up. He was in the movie Rip 'Em with Hulk Hogan. Yeah, Alabama boy.
It is hearkening back to the idea of quote-unquote medical kidnapping or the taking of innocent children. It is still at the point now where only those with a tremendous amount of money are able to afford such a thing anyway. But it has become mainstream, according to the sources that I'm looking at. The researchers have the technology available to basically isolate specific proteins and plasma from the blood of young donors and inject it into older patients desperate, according to this article, to produce what they claim are potential youth-enhancing and disease-preventative benefits of the treatment. Now, there's actually a company.
Your message did not show up, buddy. Did not show up. Gee, Nick. You're welcome.
Started by a guy by the name of Jesse Karmazin, called Ambrosia. Jesse Karmazin is a Stanford Medical School graduate who never got around to getting his license to practice medicine, but he is selling what he calls young blood for an eye-popping $8,000 a liter, and this is from the Mercury News. And the rich and famous are jumping at the opportunity to slow down the hands of time. The treatment is now available 100% legally in 5 cities, including San Francisco.
Makes sense to me. First of all, when you categorize it with the global elite, $8,000 a liter, I mean, and, what's always interesting is, I'll have people call my company and they'll say, how do you know it works? And this is this and this is that. But nobody seems to be carrying the blood transfusion. There's any proof, there's any medical studies, there's any kind of anything. It's just step right up,
You're good.
You probably could get $30,000 a bag for it because, and the other thing too is you have to think about the minds of the people that, let's just say, believe in this. What kind of minds are they when they know where the blood's coming from, and they don't know exactly how it's coming, but they know it's from a young baby or whatever. And it's about saving their butts. It's about, I don't want to grow old. And I can understand not wanting diseases, but most of them don't want to age. They love their elite, global, powerful, lifestyle, and they want to keep that. And I just think that's absolutely disgusting, which shows me they're not of any spiritual worth at all because they don't even recognize that there's a whole system we go through. We baby and a child and adolescence and so on and so forth until we grow old. And then we transfer over to something so much better than this world anyway, but they don't want to go. They want to stay on to, because why? Maybe they're in charge of something, or they own 10 companies, or whatever the case. And again, when they're that big and that powerful, $8,000 is like, 80 cents. It's not a big deal.
Well, you're right, and I think if you want to get into the moral issues regarding this, and I think we should a little bit. Here's the reason that the elite do not want to put off death as long as possible. And of course, we have all kinds of interesting things going on right now. We have people, the ability, some doctors, at least in other countries right now, are experimenting with head transplants. I read an article the other day on the Drudge Report about the scientists will soon have the ability to take all of your DNA, and they claim, including your very soul, put it into a microchip, and that when you die, this microchip, including your DNA and your soul, can then be used to create another version of you, which in other words extends your life indefinitely, because your soul goes on perhaps in another body, but everything else. And I think the reason that the wealthy elite are looking for this, Ronnie, is because I believe, and I'm spiritual, I believe in a God, that when we die, we're all equal at that point. There is no one is wealthier than the other, and they don't want to be all the same. They want to have a one-up on everybody. They can only have a one-upmanship. There can only be a commoner and the elite on this earth. Once they get to whatever their final reward is going to be, everybody's going to be the same, and they don't want to be the same.
Isn't that sad, David? It's kind of like playing Monopoly. I play Monopoly, and I own all the hotels, and you have a measly couple of houses. Oh, I'm really above you, but it's all a game. It's not real. It's the same.
Yeah.
It's not real. So, that's interesting. I never even thought about it. They don't want to be equal. That you're dead on with that one. You're right.
Yeah, we'll all be on a level playing field, all the same in the eyes of God or the supreme being or whatever, whatever you choose, people choose to believe in. But there's not going to be one greater than the other in the next life. We're all going to be in a spiritual world where everyone is the same, and people don't want that. Now, according to a report published in the journal Nature in 2015,
well, yeah, you can say it. They are crazy. I mean, we got people out here beating and banging, hitting each other, while they need to be hitting our government. Our government don't love you. You will find that out. Well, actually, you are already finding it out there in Hawaii. The California fires from the drones and drone attacks by China that Obama gave the internet to and gave to... Yeah, y'all don't even understand, guys. Obama's the one that hacked the elections. He voted for Trump because George Soros told him to. See? Money talks and you know what walks is what they say. Well, guess what? I walked away from $6,000 a day for my family. It's not about money for me. The donations, the reason I do all these YouTube channels, donations for the kids and for the men and women that walked away from the pedophile government, for you that's homeless right now. We're saving the money up to give it to them so they won't be homeless. I'm helping people with fibromyalgia. This is a fibromyalgia channel for cancer. See? There's something y'all don't know about me. I'm not like all these others. If I was, let's just say, I wouldn't be here no more. The reason I'm still here is because the man upstairs told me to be here, or I would go to hell. And you're probably going to go to hell too for not helping kids and for... I mean, they're going to skin you alive. Do y'all realize that? Skin you alive. The UN don't cover up no more, Michael. They don't. you're going to get rammed in the ass. And your butthole is going to burn.
This is very possible to do. Joining the circulatory system of one individual with that of a younger individual. And they've done it with mice. Of course, they always experiment with mice. They've produced some remarkable results in the heart, brain, muscles, and almost every other tissue examined. The blood of the young mice seems to bring new life to aging organs, making old mice stronger, smarter, and healthier, and even makes their fur shinier. And this guy, Jesse Karmazin of Ambrosia, this company that's already doing this, claims that an in-house study by his company, and of course you have to take that with a grain of salt, because he conducted it, found that treatments led to a 20% reduction in levels of two proteins, one of which has been linked to cancer and the other to the development of Alzheimer's disease. Is it a harmless procedure? Are there risks? He doesn't have an answer to that.
It's going to cost you.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I think I'll stay with what's been proven for hundreds of years, and I don't know. New technology scares me, probably not because of the technology itself, but because
Yes, I do agree with you, Miss Beverly. I'm glad you found me again. I didn't realize how many people really love my stuff until I got a comment on my Facebook saying, "Don't you quit on us. We followed you from YouTube to Facebook." Do you realize I've got more subscribers from Facebook than I do YouTube? That's because the YouTube channels that y'all are following, like I said, are CIA. Guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Wait till tomorrow. And if you haven't seen my weather channel, yes, I've got a weather channel now. It's the first channel that I put out today. You haven't seen that? I told you I was following a lot of stuff. And the solar flare satellite has been taken down for some reason. Something's coming, guys. Something's coming. The sun is going bonkers. And Mary Greeley reported this, and I'll tell you this right now before I go. Mary Greeley's reporting that the reason they took off the cam is because they're about to put the drone in the volcano so to blow it up. That's what they're doing. They're detonating all the volcanoes. So get ready, West Coast. I love you all. Beverly, thank you for coming back. You're awesome. Who else? Who else commented today? Mr. Stance, thank you for coming back. Who else? Oh, I got a report that anonymous guy got kicked off by YouTube. He must have said something wrong. That's what they're doing. Just watch what you're saying, guys. You know what's better than that? Better to me, you know what I mean? Yeah. They even retracted his messages, folks. I don't know what he even said. But, yeah. Y'all take care. I'm out of here, guys. I love y'all all. Please subscribe, like, and share. I'm coming back if y'all keep on subscribing. You're welcome, all of y'all. God bless.